anarchistic person always seeks to hide their true personality and presents themselves in a completely different way from who they really are. They do this to hide any weaknesses they may have, and they lie to themselves and others about their feelings and thoughts. They do not acknowledge their true feelings in front of others or even themselves. One of the most important things a narcissistic person cares about is achieving their goals and desires. Therefore, emotional separation from a narcissistic person is crucial. Everyone should be aware of this fact because a narcissistic person can use their manipulation techniques to stop your life completely and make you lose everything you have. There are specific factors that keep a person attached to a narcissistic person, even if they do everything in their power to avoid or distance themselves from them. Therefore, we all need to be aware of these factors and try to avoid them as much as possible. I hope that everyone who benefits from this information will contribute to its dissemination to reach the largest possible number of people and help protect others from falling victim to a harmful narcissistic relationship. If you have separated from a narcissistic person, complete safety cannot be guaranteed. The narcissist is still present, and this may lead to 3 possible outcomes. The fast outcome: it is possible for the victim to coexist with the narcissistic person and quickly overcome the narcissistic abuse, achieve their successes, and achieve all their goals despite the toxic relationship between them. While this may happen, it is very difficult and rare because the relationship with the narcissist is usually destructive and toxic. However, it is very important for the victim to make more efforts to escape the emotional and mental attachment to the narcissistic person. The second outcome: the victim can remain attached to the narcissistic person after the breakup and still love them emotionally. This is the case where the narcissistic person feels in control of the victim through the emotional relationship between them. The third outcome: the victim can be filled with hatred and hostility towards the narcissistic person and desires to seek revenge by hurting them or expressing their anger towards them. In this episode, we will focus on the second and third outcomes, where the narcissistic person remains significantly attached to the victim after the breakup. The following 2 outcomes prove that the narcissistic person can continue to destroy our lives even after the breakup and getting rid of the relationship. However, the good thing is that you can currently identify where the problem was in the relationship. You should remember that as long as you have an emotional attachment to the narcissistic person, whether it is love or hate, you will remain in danger, and the narcissistic person still indirectly affects you. Some victims prefer to continue their attachment to the narcissistic person because of love, despite everything they have been through with them during their relationship. Unfortunately, there are also victims who wish to return to their relationship because the narcissistic person reappears in their lives. During this period, the victim thinks about all the beautiful things that happened during the love or emotional immersion phase, where they were treated with the utmost care and love. It may take a long time for the victim to understand what happened to them properly, and the victim continues in the post-separation period to seriously consider what they did to deserve this treatment from the narcissistic person, who in fact did not do anything wrong or mistreat them, but because they fell into the trap of continual narcissism. When you find yourself in a scenario involving a narcissist, you really need to change your perspective on the narcissistic person, and this process must begin with accepting the fact that they are a deceitful person and not the fake personality they show to everyone. The first step you should take is to acknowledge that you have a problem. This is especially true for victims who feel that they still want the narcissist and sometimes wish for their relationship to return despite the harm they have suffered. You must do this to be able to overcome the shock and avoid justifying or denying the narcissistic person's bad behavior. It can also be very helpful to record all the negative things that happened to you or that the narcissist said to you in addition to your feelings in these difficult moments. This can be very useful as you can refer to your records at times when you feel the need for the narcissist. Discussing what happened between you and the narcissist and how you feel betrayed or hurt can be very helpful with a therapist or counselor who can understand what you are going through. You should also dedicate some time for yourself to engage in hobbies or activities that you enjoy and love, and think about reconnecting with people who make you happy in your life. These tips will make it easier for you to regain your self-confidence and avoid facing the narcissist again. Firstly, let me remind you of some positive things about yourself and the people you love. You are a unique person with many wonderful qualities. You should be proud of yourself and everything you do. You should also try to focus on your goals and work hard to achieve them. Stay in touch with people who support you and make you feel happy. Secondly, when you find yourself hating the narcissist and at the same time unable to think of the idea of separating from them, you should work on changing your perspective towards them. You can start by accepting that they are a deceitful person and not the fake personality they show to everyone. It can also be very helpful to record all the negative things that happened to you or that the narcissist said to you, in addition to your feelings in these difficult moments. And when you feel stressed about what the narcissist might do after the separation, you should try to release that tension and focus on the positive things in your life and work on achieving your goals. Regarding the relationship between love and hate, you should remember that the attention you focus on the narcissist, whether positive or negative, gives them the energy they need to control you. Therefore, you should try to focus on the positive things in your life and ignore the narcissist as much as possible. Finally, to be able to get rid of the narcissist's control over you, you need to break the emotional attachment to them. You should distance yourself from them and look for love and support in people who genuinely love you. And you should remember that having no feelings towards the narcissist is the best state you can be in. Thank you very much for your support. If you found this content helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for helping to share this message with those who can benefit from it.